What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Um, my voice is a little messed up. I was at the game yesterday. It started snowing. It was cold. It was like 20 degrees, so I managed to fuck up my voice pretty bad. Uh, but yeah. So the Browns still suck. Um, well, I don't know. I don't want to blame the team in general because overall we did really good. Defense looked incredible. Uh, Miles Garrett had another incredible game. Christian Kirksey, I think he had 2 sacks. One of them was for a fumble. Schobert looked impressive, in my opinion. Our secondary, besides Jamar Taylor, was okay. I don't know. I'm still waiting for Jabril Peppers to do something. Offense was bad as usual. Duke Johnson did good. Corey Coleman came back. I was really happy to see him back, and he had a great game for his, first game played since week 2. I think he had 5 catches for 80 yards or something like that. But excuse me. But I don't know. I think he did. I think Corey Coleman did really good. Would I still take Carson Wentz over him? Why would I say no? But so now the elephant in the room. Well, there's 2 elephants in the room. One is, of course, Deshaun Kizer, who I think he had 5 turnovers or 4 turnovers, something like that. And just a bad game that he had. What was another one? Crowell is the other elephant in the room. Okay, we got 2 of these fuckers. Crowell is just playing like he's just god awful. I mean, there's wide open holes and he's not going through them. I was sitting in the upper dog pound, so the second level of the dog pound, and you could see the view. The view of the field was from the end zone of it. So I was sitting end zone to end zone, and you could see, like, I couldn't see it any better. There were holes wide open that any competent running back, hell, fucking Matthew Days would be able to find these holes. Isaiah Crowell just loves to run into his offensive linemen. I think he likes them. You know what I mean? Um, But yeah, Isaiah Crowell, he's not getting re-signed. And apparently, there's a rumor that the reason that he's playing like shit is to stick it to the front office because they couldn't get his contract extension done. It's not our fault that you want so much money and you have the cancerous agent known as Drew Rosenhaus. Okay, that guy single-handedly fucked over Terrell Pryor. He fucked over. Well, I don't know if he fucked over Tayshaun Gibson because Tayshaun Gibson is in a much better place, but. Tayshaun Gibson did want a lot of money, and the Browns were the only ones that were giving him a lot of money. And, Jacksonville got to sign him for dirt cheap. So, my advice to athletes out there is to avoid Drew Rosenhaus because he will fuck you out of a lot of money. But so now Deshaun Kizer, he now is statistically the worst quarterback since our return in 1999. He is a lot to choose from out of all. I think was it fucking 28 now. He is now by the numbers the worst. I think he has. I mean, he's up to 19 interceptions or something like that. He's got the worst touchdown interception ratio. So people are comparing him to Ryan Leaf, but without the off the field issues. I mean, he is so trash. And again, from where I was sitting, end zone to end zone, there were several times when he had Corey Coleman or Rashard Higgins or Seth DeVal wide open. He had Corey Coleman wide open for a touchdown. Corey Coleman beat his man and everything, and Deshaun Kizer rolled out of the pocket and threw it away. Any other quarterback makes that throw, and we have a touchdown. We lost 19-17. Okay, and if we had an offensive coordinator, which Hugh Jackson is too stubborn to hire, and if we had a good quarterback, we would have won this game with ease. There were several times when the Jaguars gave us this game, and Deshaun Kizer just came out there, and he's just like, "No, you have it. I shouldn't get it. No." I mean, are you fucking kidding me? the Jaguars, who have one of the best defenses in the league, we're the only. I think we're the only AFC North team to hold them below 20 points. And they gave us several opportunities to win the fucking game, and we just said, and we're like, no thanks. Same thing went for the Jets, Titans too, as well. I mean, teams are giving us a chance to win the game, and we just say no. Steelers gave us a chance to win the game. Deshaun Kizer said no, thank you. Who do we play week 3? Colts, they gave us plenty of fucking chances to win the game. Said no. Vikings, Lions, they all gave us a chance. The only team that really didn't give us a chance was the Bengals. And that's because, Deshaun Kizer's flat out trash. I mean, it's getting to the point where we got to start blaming the quarterback. I mean, we really do. We got to start blaming the quarterback. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I wasn't a fan of Deshaun Kizer coming out of college. I thought he was a terrible quarterback in college, and look how good Notre Dame's done since he left their program. They're now ranked. They were undefeated, I think, at one point in the year. They're going to be heading to a bowl game, a meaningful bowl game at least. They're in the top 10. Deshaun Kizer is not an NFL quarterback. If he couldn't lead Notre fucking Dame to a ranked spot, or if he could have, I mean, I think he went like 5-4 or something. Okay, he's not an NFL quarterback. I have no idea what the fuck we saw in this guy. I have tweets like 10 days before the draft saying that Deshaun Kizer is overrated. That he's, I wouldn't want him in my locker room. I don't know what he's like in the locker room. I don't know. I'm not teammates with him. I'm just a fan who follows this trash team. But he's everything that you would want in a quarterback. He works hard, shows up on time, has no off the field issues, but the guy just can't fucking play. The guy can't play for jack shit. I mean, he is the worst, one of the worst quarterbacks I've probably ever seen. And I know, I may be, you may say, oh, well, you're just mad because the Browns are 0-10 now, for the second straight year, third time in franchise history. And it's no, because we should have 5 wins. We should have 5 wins if our quarterback didn't fucking suck. And this is where a guy like Carson Wentz would be thriving. A guy like Patrick Mahomes, who we should have traded up for. A guy like Mitchell Trubisky, who we wish he would have fell down to number 12 now. I'm really liking what Trubisky's doing. Instead, we take the worst quarterback in the 2017 draft. We passed on Carson Wentz, who's got fucking Tom Brady numbers. And I guarantee you we're going to stick with Deshaun Kizer. We're going to draft Lamar Jackson. Because screw taking Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield, or Mason Rudolph. Because, oh, no, those guys are franchise quarterbacks. We can't take them. That's absurd. Franchise quarterback. They haven't had franchise quarterbacks since Bernie Kosar. That's 30 fucking years ago. Okay? I mean, it's getting to the point where the fans have already stopped showing up. I got my tickets for $6. I think I overpaid. I mean, we want a real quarterback because we're a football town. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, you guys are a Cavs town now. You're an Indians town." Yeah, we love our sports teams. I mean, that's nobody can doubt that. You can't deny the fact that Cleveland has some of the best fans in the world. But when the Browns are good, everybody else gets shut out. Cavs beat the Warriors by 50 last night. Oh, who gives a fuck? Did you hear that someone is going to be healthy and he's going to be back for the next game against Pittsburgh? Hey, the Indians just traded for a really good reliever in the offseason. What are your thoughts about that? I don't really give a fuck right now because right now the Browns are doing really good and we're on our way to the playoffs. If the Browns are good, I'm sorry, Indians, Cavs. Nobody will give a shit about you. I still would. I still care, but I care less. I really would. We are hungry for a good team. Just a good team. We don't, just get all this shit. And the Carson Wentz trade was supposed to be the Herschel Walker trade of this generation. And who knows? It still could. Carson Wentz. I'm not wishing this on him. He could have a rear-ending injury. He could fall off huge after his second year. Who knows? Anything is possible. I thought RG3 was going to be a franchise quarterback, for God's sake. Okay, we just never know. But I don't know. This front office, they have given us they have drafted some good talent. I will admit that. Looking at it, Corey Coleman is good. Jason McCourty was a great signing. Joe Schobert's doing excellent. They locked up Christian Kirksey. Jamie Collins is good. Myles Garrett, that was just clear. Jabril Peppers fucking sucks. David Njoku needs a little bit of time. Larry Ogunjobi is a fucking monster on the D-line. Danny Shelton has looked like he's really progressed. Trayvon Cooley, or Collie, I don't know how you say his name, is doing really good. Sean Coleman, shout out to Brandon, by the way. I told you he would be really good. He shouted me out in his video, and so I'm shouting him out, just trying to rub it in because he kept saying Sean Coleman sucks. He's a fucking bust. Terrible pick. I said, no. I said, him sitting that 1 year is really going to help him, and he's learning from Joe Thomas. You said I was an idiot? Nope. Venture Durango, though, I think I was wrong about him. He thought he was fucking trash. But he was going up against fucking, I think, Ngakoue. So, I don't know. Our defense is Emmanuel Ogbah, and I'll get to Emmanuel Ogbah in a minute. I really don't want to, but we have to. So this front office they've done a good job at picking players, and some free agents have been good. Kevin Zeitler is a good free agent signing. Tracy Trevor is a good free agent signing. I know they haven't done the best, but when you upgrade that from fucking Cameron Irving and Anthony Fabiano, I think that's a fair trade-off. I do. So yeah. So anyway, Emmanuel Ogbah had another monster game. He almost had a pick six, but he had two batted down passes, and I think he had 2 tackles. So what do the football gods do? They break his foot. Yeah. Emmanuel Ogbah has a broken foot. He's out for the year. The rest of the year. He's out 3 to 4 months. He'll be back by training camp and all that. He's a young guy. It was non-contact, but I'm not worried. He hasn't had injury problems in the past. This is just a freak injury. He was relatively healthy throughout college and first year in the NFL, first year and a half. He'll be back. He'll be fine. If not, then what a heartbreaker. Because him and Myles Garrett have potential to be the deadliest pass rush duo in NFL history. And I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating this, or I'm not just saying this because I'm a Browns fan. You look at the numbers when those two are on the field. The defense is scary. Ogunjobi, if he can start, really get going. Danny Shelton, I'm really liking him. He's become a huge fan favorite. If we get rid of him, I'll be disappointed. We probably will. Christian Kirksey is an incredible linebacker. I like Joe Schobert, but I think we need a veteran middle linebacker. Here's what we got to do. We need to go out. We need to sign a free agent defensive end to teach these young guys some shit. A defensive lineman who's a veteran, a veteran safety, a veteran corner, and another veteran corner. We need to draft Denzel Ward from Ohio State. And quarterback, we need to bring in Josh McCown as our QB coach. If he's still playing, bring him back. And we need to either draft Josh Rosen, Mason Rudolph, or Baker Mayfield. Because Kizer is not the real deal. The Notre Dame quarterbacks, they're like USC quarterbacks. You need to avoid them like the plague, and we have not learned that. We have a USC quarterback and Cody Kessler on our team, and we've had two Notre Dame quarterbacks coming in since our return in '99. Brady Quinn being the other. USC quarterbacks never pan out in the NFL. Neither do Notre Dame quarterbacks. Last Notre Dame quarterback to do really good in this league was Joe Montana, and I think that was just because of Bill Walsh. So if it has to do with coaching, then go ahead, fire Hugh Jackson, which I'm for again. I know I keep switching my position and everything, but at this point, we just got to start blaming everybody. Okay, we got to blame Jimmy Haslam's stupid ass. We got to blame, the front office at some points because, they were going to drafted guys like Carl Lewis or Rashard Higgins. Carl Lewis is fucking awful. And then we got to blame Hugh Jackson, too. Hugh Jackson, he needs to give up play call. I don't know. I keep Hugh Jackson if he said that he would give up play calling and give it. Just let fucking Al Saunders. Just let Al Saunders call the plays for the rest of the year. He could do a lot better than Hugh Jackson. I mean, Hugh Jackson is such a terrible play caller. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if it's the lack of weapons or whatever. I'd like to see. Josh Gordon's coming back in a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll see. But I don't know. I don't know. This team is so easy to fix if we had competent people running it. If we had competent people running this organization, if me and my best friend were running this football team, we would win the Super Bowl in 4 years. They have the assets, they have the draft picks to go young, they have the cap space to sign free agents. We could win the Super Bowl in 4 years, or at least be contenders. Okay, I'm talking AFC Championship game, AFC divisional round. If we get a fucking wild card game here, we'll go insane. We haven't had a home playoff game since I think '93. 2 years later, fuckhead decides to move the team. I mean, we're hungry. We're waiting. We're waiting too long for this team to do good. It's going to get to the point where we're just going to say fuck it and we're going to give up. I hate saying that, but it is. Shit. Yeah, the attendance. That's what everybody wants to. That's what everybody's been talking about on Twitter. And I could, there was nobody there. Okay, I remember, the good old days when you go to a game and there wouldn't be an empty seat there. Now it's like me and my friend, he sat in one seat, I sat 2 seats next to him for the extra leg room. It used to never be like that. Jimmy Haslam has alienated an entire fan base. And, I hate these fucking, Jimmy Haslam apologists and all these fucking idiots who, they're like, oh, he's trying. At least he's trying. You hired Rod Shadzitsky, who went 3-1 with Brian Hoyer as a starter, and Brian Hoyer gets hurt and wins, I think, one more game after that with Jason fucking Campbell, and you fire him. It made no sense. Mike Pettin, I mean, as much as I rip on the guy, I mean, I'd rather have him back now. At least we'd probably win 5 games. Eric Mangini, oh my God, I'd take Eric Mangini back in a heartbeat. Oh my God, I miss that guy so much. Who else would I take back? Butch Davis, we need to get him back. That's got to take us to the playoffs. Or somebody could invent a time machine and go back in time and tell Art Modell, hey, maybe you don't move the team. It'll be much more profitable if you keep it here. maybe go back in time until Roger Slaughter block his man so his binder walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Do that. All right, I'm just babbling at this point. All right, Browns are trash. Sean Kizer's trash. Defense is great. I love the defense. We just need a few key pieces on defense. We need a safety, and we need a couple corners. We need to utilize Brian Body Calhoun more. We need to trade Jamar Taylor in the offseason. I traded for a pick. I hate to sound like fucking Sashi Brown or Paul DePodesta, you know. More picks, gotta have more picks. But no, I trade Jamar Taylor for some assets. Because who's gonna want him? Who's gonna give up another player for Jamar Taylor? Nobody. Try to get something for him. Okay. Well, we're gonna go. We need to utilize this draft and get some receivers. Maybe I was hoping if Kizer was the real deal, then if Kizer was the real deal, then we wouldn't have had to spend the first pick on a quarterback. We could have taken Saquon Barkley, but now we're gonna have to either take Josh Rosen, Mason Rudolph, or Baker Mayfield. It's just unbelievable. And this franchise is so easy to fix, and we don't want to fix it. And it just whole pilot flying J scandal. I think I've mentioned this before. If not, I'll mention it again. It's Jimmy Haslam is the owner of. He was the founder of Pilot Flying J, and there's a scandal where he was ripping off truckers with these rebates. It was a rebate scandal, and there's new evidence now of Jimmy Haslam saying that he was delighted that they were ripping off truckers. And you know what? If this was the NBA, the MLB, I'd even have faith in Gary Bettman's dumbass in the NHL to do this. If this was any other league besides the NFL, the commissioner would have stepped in already and said, "Okay, look, we can't have you here. We're going to force you to sell the team. You can't do this anymore." It's just. I don't know. He goes to jail, and Dee Haslam will take over, and she actually cares about the fans. She was the first one to admit. She's the first one out of the whole ownership group to admit that these uniforms are fucking garbage. So, all right. Like I said 5 minutes ago, I'm just babbling, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. Okay. All right. We got the Bengals next week. I'm not looking forward to that. Somebody on Twitter asked me, well, I don't have my license at all. I take the bus, but I'm going to start getting mine. I got to start doing it. Somebody on Twitter asked me, said, "You're going to drive down?" Cincinnati fan, real good dude. Somebody asked, he said, "You're going to drive down for the game on Sunday?" And I told him, like, I'm not going to drive 5 hours to watch Kizer shit on a field. It was bad enough. I had to travel 15 minutes down the road to see it. At least they were running shuttle buses between 117th and Tower City for the Rapid, which is our local train system, and they were running shuttle bus because they were doing track maintenance between those stations, and I didn't have to pay to get on, so that was awesome. I got to get to the stadium for free, and it was cool. Their shuttle buses are such a pain in the ass. I can't stand them, but yeah, I had a good time. I mean, it was fun. You get this best part. You get to enjoy it with your friends. This part of being a Browns fan, I guess. It was kind of funny though, because everybody left after Kizer fumbled the first time in the fourth quarter. I'm going to end this after this story because I thought it was great. Kizer fumbled the first time. Our defense got to stop, and our defense got to stop. Because me and my friend were ready to leave. We were like, we stood up. We're like, fuck this, and we left. And then somebody said, somebody behind us was like, wait, how many timeouts do we have? And I overheard it. I'm like, shit. I'm like, okay, we got it. Let's stay for a little bit. We still had 3 timeouts. We made Jacksonville go 3 and out. We're like, okay, we're still in this. We had like 1 minute 8 seconds left. We're like, okay, good drive here. This could. I said, I'm like, this is a Birdie Kosar moment. And, it's like, good drive. We score a touchdown, we win the game, and we're all ready. We're hyped. We're like, okay, this is it. He's got Corey Coleman's man-to-man with Jalen Ramsey. With his Coleman's speed, he can outrun him. Okay, Deshaun Kizer, back to pass. Looking, fumbles the fucking ball, ends the game. Jaguars recover it in the end zone. Deshaun Kizer fucking blows it. We walk out, and we're so pissed off. And some dude was about to leave. He turns around. He's like, "What?" He's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "We made the Jaguars go 3 and out, and Kizer fumbled again." And the dude couldn't believe it. And then when we were standing in like a little tunnel area where you go to walk out of the stands, and a guy and this one guy walking back he just screams. He's like, "God damn it, Deshaun Kizer fucking sucks!" And I think someone's just like, "Dilly." Somebody says, I don't know what. I didn't see the guy. I just hear Dilly. Oh God, I love that fucking thing. Oh man. All right. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna end this here. All right. You guys have a good week, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm looking forward to that. Good food. Good food. I'm gonna watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving Wednesday and watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, my favorite Thanksgiving movie. I'm going to enjoy football. Lions, Vikings, that's going to be a great game. Chargers, Cowboys, that should be competitive because the Cowboys fucking suck now. And Giants, Redskins, we're not even going to get into that one. So I'm looking forward to having a good Thanksgiving, going out to Ashtabula, which is, way northeast Ohio, by Pennsylvania. Go out there, meet some family, like we do every year, watch football, eat food, and it's a good time. I'm looking forward to it every year. So have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Maybe the Browns will do better next week against the Bengals, but I doubt it. Later, people. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at @A_Back55. Link is in the description. I almost forgot this one, but go Browns. I don't know if we will. I don't know. Me and Brandon do the No Holds Barred podcast every Saturday. We don't know if it'll be happening Saturday because I guess it's going back to Kent that Saturday. So we'll keep you updated. All right. So check out his channel too, F95523, and I'm going to leave it at that. Peace.